Oh my gosh. All right, I got to figure out how to do this. So y'all got to bear with me as I get it together. This is my first time going live and in a long time. I'm trying to figure this out here. All right, so I got you on one. Give you guys a minute to come in. This is every Friday. Woo! Long time coming, long time coming. But I do want to get a chance to talk to you guys today. And this is something I've been wanting to do for a little while. And that was have some conversations with you about a couple things. And we'll start with one today, and it will just create us a series. How about that? And this way, we'll be able to get it all in, and I'll be able to help. How y'all doing? All right, somebody's out there. Hey. So you got to put your information in the comments so I can be able to talk with you and converse with you so we can be able to do some things. But I appreciate you guys showing up and being able to do what we need to get done, and we can go. All right? Okay. All right. So I am, first of all, those of you that don't know me, my name is Babs Alexander. I'm an international vocal coach. I train and empower your voice so you can be able to use your voice to speak to the world. Okay? So I help both singers and speakers. I personally, for those of you that don't know my background, I'll be more than happy to tell you. And this way you can get a little bit information and knowledge and why I've been doing the things that I've been doing for such a long time. But I have a degree in music education with an emphasis in voice. And after having nodules on the vocal cords and just loving to sing in general, it just took me to another capacity of really studying the voice and really understanding it so we can be able to use it to its fullest potential. I'm also one that I like to be able to help others as they're on their vocal journey. I've been teaching voice for a long time, voice and voice lessons. I also help second language learners to be able to come and understand the English language. So as I travel and COVID, we really launched out even more, speaking to the world about voice lessons and making sure that you're properly ready for this. I really want you guys to be impactful as you are making your transitions and trying to get where you need to be. I did write a book called The Aspiring Guide for Actors. You should see it this summer. Yeah, I'm nervous. I don't know. I've been holding the book. The book been done. It should have been out. It's been done. So it's like, Barb, send the thing to the publishers. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to release it for summer so it can be released, and we'll be able to do a book launch before the beginning of August to September, and we'll be traveling and doing a book sign. The Aspiring Guide for Actors is for those people who have decided to take acting as a professional career. All my life, I wanted to perform all my life. I've been performing forever. So a lot of times when you're trying to go on a journey, you're already on that journey. You know, you're already doing it. Listen, you got to just keep going. A friend of mine, Glenn Lundy, says 18 minutes compounded daily creates transformation. If you continue to do something for 18 minutes, learning and exploring and empowering and developing and polishing, even through the struggles, even through the trials, eventually, a good finished product is going to come out of it. So I really want you to do that. But as far as I'm concerned, I've always had a passion to perform. I mean, I have videos of my father videotaping me. I think I was 18. He says, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" I said, "I want to perform. I'm going to be on Broadway." So I did. I got a chance. It was very when you actually hit the goal that you want to hit, then it's like, now what? Do you want to continue to do this, or how are you going to do this? Um, and I debuted on Broadway in 2006 in an off-Broadway show on 46 and Broadway. Yeah, I know where that TGI Fridays is. It was a little theater right next to it. It's still there. Last time I went by there, I think they said it was some kind of comedy thing that they were doing inside there. It was a little 99-seat theater. Um, and I performed there and continued to perform. And kept going and traveling, New London, New Jersey, um, and some other areas. But listen, it has never been something that I have not had a passion to do. I started on this trial and journey coming from college when they were teaching classical music, and they were like, "I'm sorry, your emphasis is classical voice." And I'm like, "Opera?" Yes. So I fell in love with it, didn't realize it, but I truly enjoyed the music. And, that's why uh, I always think of classical music as a base, just like ballet for a dancer. You have a base, and then you can be able to transition off to other areas. And I understand it now, but I didn't understand it then. I was 18, and I was like, "Why I gotta do this? Why come I can't sing gospel music?" But gospel music was not really necessarily the reflection of the voice that God gave me. My voice will go from classical into any spectrum. I can sing just about any spectrum. But when I got into things, I love Broadway. But with a voice like mine, because I have vocal cords, I had nodules on the vocal folds, and because I was just so gun-ho about performing in Mississippi, because I graduated from Jackson State University, they were like, "No, we're not doing this surgery, not here. We're not about to mess up your voice, and you're not suing us." So I was like, "Okay, that's good. Where are you sending me to?" So they were like, "You got a choice. You can do Vanderbilt University or Yale University." So I had an opportunity to go to Vanderbilt, but I had no idea that I was going to wind up living right next to Yale. Oh my gosh. So when they transferred me, that's how I wind up getting all of the trainings, and especially when the rehabs of being able with voice therapists. And listen, the voice just became my passion. I've had voice symposiums, which I'm going to have another one. And then the voice symposiums I bring in voice doctors. I also bring in voice therapists, so you could really understand your voice. It is important that you understand something so precious. You don't want to damage it. And in order for you to understand what you're doing, you need that. So I want you to get in contact with me if you're interested in coming to a voice symposium. This is not going to be just a one thing, a little around the corner, because by the time you start getting all these major doctors coming in here, we need to make sure you're getting a good impactful day. And it's probably going to be during the week or something. I don't know. I have to sort of check the availability. But I am going to put that voice symposium out a little ways out, so you can get a chance to get your tickets and hotels or whatever it is you need to do in order for you to come in for a voice symposium. I do know that it was very, very impactful, and we want to make sure that you get an opportunity to do it. Inside there, you get a chance to sing, they get a chance to hear your voice, and we'll get a chance to critique you and tell you some things that you need to do so we can help you maximize where you need to go. Hour by hour, different people are coming in and talking to you about different things, different voice teachers being able to get you the the knowledge and the content of what you're doing. We'll go and we'll wrap things around classical music, jazz, choral music. We have some people that are trying to go on various tracks, and then we have people that don't know where they're going. You know, I was doing voice lessons. I was teaching voice lessons in Florida, like 90 something. I've been doing this for years, y'all. And I had a student, and she was coming in. She just wanted to do some voice lessons. But listen, the lady had one amazing operatic voice, and I was like, "Wow, did you hear that?" Listen, she's like, "Who said that? Did I do that?" This is why I let you guys record your lessons. It's important. Record your lessons so you can be able to use and go back and listen to what you've been doing and hear where your voice can go. Because in a voice lesson, you know, your voice wind up going way out and real big and full. And you go home and you're like, what did I do? How did I get that? Where did I go? Record your lessons. When you record your lessons, this way you can be able to go back and listen to your lessons again, and you can be able to use what you're learning. Okay? So I want to hear from you. I want you to leave me some comments and talk to me a little bit about where you're going. What is it that you're doing on your vocal journey? Are you a public speaker? Let's talk to these public speakers. I was talking about singers. Now let's talk about public speakers. Public speakers. You have a voice, right? Well, you cannot just stand there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Johnny B. Good, and I'm going to be talking to you today. And we're going to be talking about the physical anatomy of the voice. Well, public speakers, you are speaking. Doctors, you're speaking too. Because we need to hear and understand what it is that you're doing. Therefore, it's important for you to understand how to use pitch inflection, how to use proper breathing techniques, how to keep everything hydrated so you don't be like, and oh my God, there's so much to talk to you guys about. This is why we got chats with Babs. So listen, I'm going to make sure we get this information out to you. If you're watching this video, make sure you show up on next Friday for Chats with Babs. I have allotted a spot for you on my times on Fridays at 9 a.m. EST. So therefore, if you are in Philippines or other countries and you 12-hour difference, you can get a chance to come up to be with Babs and have these conversations. If you are looking to join a master class, because we got to get these voices in order. If you want to be in a master class, we have 2 types of master class. Well, 3. You know I got my fun voice. I love children. I love the vocal. And you know, when you get into the aspiring guide for actors, of course, I put a segment in there for my children. I love kids, so I want to make sure that the children who have a dream to be able to do something, that they can actually do it, you know? That book is chock full of information. As a matter of fact, the next time I talk to you, we're going to go through the book, and I'm going to tell you some chapters and some things that you need to be looking for. So we'll be talking about Babs' Aspiring Guide for Beginning Actors, so you can be able to be bound for your Broadway, wherever that may take you, okay? This is Babs Alexander, your international vocal coach, signing off, saying thank you so much for being with me, and thank you so much for joining me on Fridays with Chats with Babs at 9 a.m. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye.